what you don't understand is, do these guys know each other in the offseason? Do they have friends? Do they talk about this? Did this come up in spring training? There's a lot more to this. I mean, he threw it over his head. I mean, he wasn't going to hit him.
I agree 100%. And it goes, it's funny how.
But I'm just telling you, if you want.
Do you think Cabrera was expecting it?
Let me ask you a question. We get upset around here when pitchers don't do that.
Listen, I'm for it.
Okay, I'm just saying. You can't have it both ways.
I'm 100% for it, and Jerry will argue it later this morning with us for sure. But what's amazing to me is it was a year ago.
Well, Jerry has such a simplistic
it was a game-winning home run a year ago.
His simplistic attitude is like, throw a better pitch. Okay, but what you don't know is that you don't know what's gone on between these two guys in their past, if there is a past. You don't know if there's things being said in the offseason. You don't know if Asdrubal Cabrera embarrassed him in another area. I don't know. I have no idea. Sometimes these things carry themselves onto the field. I know it does in football, and I know it does in basketball,
right?
And I know it does in hockey. And the reason I say that is because, the Rangers are going to start their playoffs on Wednesday night, tomorrow night. And where are they going? They're going to Montreal. The last time they played them in the playoffs, what happened? Chris Kreider ran Carey Price. He didn't try to run him, but he ran into Carey Price. Carey Price gets hurt. Carey Price goes out. The Rangers end up beating Montreal in 7 games. That was the year that Derek Stepan took one to the chin and broke his jaw, because the other team retaliated because they thought that Chris Kreider did something, outside of across the line. My point being is that it happens in every sport.
There's get back in every sport some level. That's
right, and it's not just baseball pitchers and batters. It's not just wingers and goaltenders. It's not just point guards and shooting guards. I mean, it's everybody. I don't get this. People don't understand. Like, if you have never. And I don't want to say this because I don't want to act like I'm saying something because I did something. I'm just trying to point out the reality of these sports. When you're playing in the major leagues, you're in the major leagues. You're making gobs and gobs of money.
Right.
And you're trying to hold on to a job. And a guy hits a home run, and he flips the bat. And flipping that bat basically highlights the poor pitch that the pitcher threw in a big spot. That guy is going to be pissed.
Yeah, here's the weird thing about this one, though. It was September of last year.
And that guy's trying to make a club?
It was, I guess, it was Ramos' first save opportunity of his career. They're up 8-6, 2 men on, because I just watched it again. Cabrera hits one, to the Bronx, and looks at his own dugout, throws the bat to the dugout, and, celebration ensues. So you're telling me that Ramos, from September of last year, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 months, held a grudge and said, the first time I see that guy, I'm thrown over his head.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what happens. And the reality is this.
Can I explain?
Go F yourself. You play for the Phillies. The Mets win the game. Jay Bruce was the star of the game. And you throw over my head all day long, as long as I win.
I'm not rooting for the Philly pitcher. I'm understanding of the situation.
Well, listen,
that's his first chance at a save. And what does he want? What does that player want? That player wants, what Jerry's Familia has. That player wants what Aroldis Chapman has.
Yeah, the big contract.
He wants a big contract, and he doesn't want to be showing up on the baseball field.